I'm going to go ahead and get the ball rolling. Welcome to D-Day for Democracy demonstration. I'm Jim Haftenstall, a Peoria 5051 co-leader and co-organizer of today's event. We gathered just one day after the 81st anniversary of D-Day, when many thousands risked and gave their lives. What? To stop fascism and defend democracy. Today, and yesterday, and going forward, that fight is not just history. It's a call to remember, a call to resist. We say it loud and clear: no kings, no tyrants, no authoritarian rule. But this is a peaceful demonstration, mind you, to pay tribute to those brave Americans who honored their oath to the Constitution and sacrificed in their fight against tyranny on D-Day. But it is also a protest against the current wannabe king and his vengeful, corrupt regime. Yeah, they're enriching themselves, right? And their billionaire friends at the expense of the vast majority of Americans, the 99% of the rest of us. People affected include our honored veterans. They're seeing essential services such as healthcare and mental health support cruelly cut at the Veterans Administration. Veterans employed in crucial jobs are experiencing massive layoffs. Employees there have seen diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility efforts totally decimated. The regime has implemented a trans ban and denied health care for trans veterans and active duty members. They're upset, veterans are. A democracy is under siege. Diplomatic norms in our global engagements have been ignored. Our allies are viewed as enemies, but Canada's our friend. Greenland is not for the taking. And yes, even penguins are our friends. Let's hear it for penguins. Not the penguin, but, in office, but penguins. Okay. And let's celebrate our good friend.
What do you say, Dumbucker? I'll not be clear itself.
We're going to get there. Yeah, we got it. There are people on the other side. We have this is Democracy in Action. There are people in Congress that are screwing around and not doing their job, so we're here to also protest their compliance. Republicans and a few Democrats that are doing with their job. We want to put some spine into them to do their job to overturn this regime. But I want to also celebrate, back to the allies, who are our friends, not our enemies, our good friend, Ukraine. Slava Ukraini! Slava Ukraini! We got some Ukrainian flags out there, Ukrainian sympathizers, probably some Ukrainian Americans. As extremist politicians consolidate power, attack our freedoms, and undermine the very foundations of democracy, we are showing up to protect what so many died to preserve. Today, we're not here just to protest. We want to be supportive of veterans in the greater Peoria area. Peoria 5051 reached out to the Peoria County Veterans Assistance Commission for a list of essential hygiene items. Toothbrushes, toothpaste, soap, shampoo, and otherwise have been donated over at the canopy to my left, here to your right. Thank you for your donations, and includes cash donations to help our veterans. Let's hear it for all of you being generous. Not words, just words, but generosity put into action. Peoria 5051 is a proud Central Illinois member of the National 5051 movement. It's a grassroots effort that has become a major force to be reckoned with in defense of our constitutional democracy. To paraphrase Honest Abe Lincoln of Illinois, we are of the people, by the people, and for the people. No kings, no tyrants, no messing around. No kings, no tyrants. No messing around. No kings, no tyrants. No messing around. No kings. No tyrants. No messing around. All right. Today we kick off our program with Gary Hall, someone with a deep commitment to democracy, to social and economic justice, particularly through the prism of his lived experience as a veteran who served our country. In 1968, Gary was drafted into the armed forces, having no deferment for bone spurs.
Shoot my head.
No bone spurs for Gary.
That's right, brother.
After going through the gauntlet of Vietnam, in late '69 he returned to Peoria, worked for 40 years at Caterpillar as a proud member of the UAW Local 974. And by the way, we have another union here represented, the Rivers Allied Workers Local 69. Let's hear it for all the unions represented here today in support of democracy. So, Gary retired, but he didn't really retire. He's been a strong advocate for a multitude of causes. He's a member of the Illinois Alliance, which supports people with blindness and vision impairments. He's been involved with the Peoria County Veterans Assistance Commission, a cause we're supporting today with donations. He's been an activist for clean air and water, and was supportive or is instrumental in the shutdown of the E.D. Edwards coal plant in 2022. In the face of Peoria Airport management opposition, he was able to get the POW MIA flag flying at the airport. So Gary puts his words and his beliefs into action. Please give a hearty welcome to Gary Hall.
Well, I process my mind, and I'm telling you no lie. I work and breathe. Okay, I'm here. Hey, I was always told to start out with a joke. Well, I tell you what. Donald Trump was at one of his golf courses, and he teed up alongside an anthill. He swung once, ants went flying. Swung twice, ants went flying again. He tees up again. One ant looked at the other one and said, "Hey, brother, if we don't get on the ball, we ain't going to survive this son of a bitch."
That's good.
I'm sorry, Reverend. I saw you back there. Anyway, I was asked to give some comments, and rather than just go on and on and on about what I think and whatever, I Googled some information. Excuse me. Our veterans make significant sacrifices in service of our country, but those sacrifices do not seem to matter to President, I call him President Rump, T-Rump, an unchecked billionaire, Elon Musk, his boyfriend, said Appropriations Committee ranking member Rosa DeLaura. Is that right? DeLaura. Okay. They are an essential part of our federal workforce, bringing their expertise to every single agency. Republicans are turning, how about that? Republicans are turning their backs on them, allowing Musk to fire at least 6,000 veterans and leave them with no way to feed their families or keep a roof over their heads. This move should outrage anyone who respects our veterans and service members and believes our promise to them should be upheld. We have respectfully asked the Trump administration for additional information on the exact number of veterans they have fired and what they plan to do to support them. The American people deserve answers. Am I right? No, I'm correct. Don't ever call me right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Trump and Musk have launched an unwarranted and unjustified attack on the veterans and military spouses who sacrifice so much for all of us by upending their lives and careers. These, okay, sorry, their careers. These groundless firings are a disgraceful assault on heroes who admirably served our country. It is a deeply offensive. This is a deeply offensive that the administration would attempt to believe that they can balance our budget on the backs of our veterans, said Appropriations Subcommittee on Military Construction and Veterans Affairs and related agency ranking member Debbie Wasserman Schultz. The fact sheet can be found here, if you just text it, which details how many veterans Donald Trump and Elon Musk have fired so far. The federal government is the single largest employee of veterans in this country, making up 30% of the nearly 2.3 million civilian federal workforce. The so-called Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, or I like to call it douche, stated goal to eliminate 75% of the federal workforce could mean that up to 500,000 veterans could lose their jobs. So I guess that's all I got to say. Other than never give up, never surrender. You should, well, one more thing. A guy by the name of Reagan, back in 1984, come up with this great idea. He was going to, the rich people were paying 70% interest, 70% taxes, I'm sorry. And he decided he was going to reduce it to 30%.
Oh, yeah, right there.
And the way he did it was he started taxing Social Security. I'm on Social Security. He's taxing Social Security. So I think it's kind of interesting that Trump says he's going to take that tax off Social Security. I think what they should do is they should raise it for the millionaires to 70% taxes for billionaires. What do you think? That's all. I'm Gary Hall.
It's a carrot.
Let's hear it for Gary Hall. That wasn't enough. Come on, bring it up. Loud and clear. And Gary made a point of asking me to ensure that we acknowledge all the veterans in our midst. There are veterans here. Raise your hands. Say it loud and proud, I'm here. Let's hear it for you guys. And we have military families as well, right? There's some military families here as well. Let's give them the honor they deserve by a big round of applause. Okay, thank you. Today, we decided to bring you a bit of entertainment, not infotainment necessarily, but real entertainment, some comic relief, we hope anyway, to brighten your day and strengthen your resolve to keep up the resistance. To kick off our really big show, we have a Navy veteran with a musical itch he must constantly scratch. Right, Steve? A member of the local acoustic trio, Jukebox Jules, and hailing from our allies at Fired Up for Democracy, Steve Fairbanks. Let's hear it for Steve.
All right. I need you to help me out. Give me an F. Give me an E. Give me an L. Give me an O. Give me an N. What's that spell? What's that spell? What's that spell? Well, come on, all you Democrats. Time for us to act real fast. To save our country is our intent. From this gangster president, let's put down our phones and organize. Take our country back. And it's 1, 2, 3. What are we fighting for? Freedom from tyranny. Say, lady, liberty. And it's 5, 6, 7. Gotta get out the vote. Well, let's fight for our democracy from sea to shining sea. Well, come on, everyone who gives a hoot. Time to give this gangster the boot. Let's stand firm, say hell no. This ain't the America we all know. So put down our phones, let's organize. Take our country back. And it's 1, 2, 3. What are we fighting for? Freedom from tyranny. Save Lady Liberty. And it's 5, 6, 7. Gotta get out the vote. Well, let's fight for our democracy from sea to shining sea. Let's fight for our democracy from sea to shining sea.
Oh, let's hear it for Steve Fairbanks. Thank you all for jumping in. Yes, 1, 2, 3, we know what we're fighting for. Democracy.
Yeah. Or I think that is a bit bad. Did I go? Yeah. And the like. Are we ready? Ready to go? Okay.
Oyez, oyez, oyez. All rise or sit, whatever you wish. Please pay attention. The court of the Federal District of Peoria, Illinois, Criminal Division, is now in session. The Honorable Court Jester, or the Judge, Steve, presiding. Here come the Judge.
All right. Are you ready for the trial of Donald Trump? Are you ready for some due process from the people? All right. This is going to be a video-worth event, so if you want to climb up, get in a little closer, get your phones. Donald Trump likes to be on video, likes to be his face all over the world. We're going to give it to him, so make sure you pull your phones out because it's going to be a special event for our old Donald Trump. All right. All right, we're going to need all of you to be the jury.
All right.
All of you to be the jury that want to do so. But first, you have to be sworn in. You ready for getting the swearing in? All right.
You know.
Those of you so inclined, raise your left hand in a fist. Left hand in a fist. Power to the people. All right. Repeat after me.
What?
On my honor, I will not fail to send this jerk right to jail. Yes, all right. You're all sworn in. All right. Gary is the bailiff. Please escort out the defendant.
One. Get up there.
Get up here. All right.
There's some booze.
All right. Court advocate Mary. Mary, where are you at? Come on up. Mary and Terry are the court advocates. They're going to present to the jury and the defendant the violations and charges against him.
Ready? All right. Defendant Donald Trump. Defendant Donald Trump. Yeah, you can have fun now, buddy. The following are the charges against you. Failing to adequately protect and honor U.S. service members, including reports of dismissive comments about veterans and retaliation against military leaders who dissented, contrary to your duty as Commander-in-Chief.
You have used the Department of Justice, the FBI, and Homeland Security and other agencies to pursue political enemies and shield allies. You have corrupted the impartial functioning of government in violation of constitutional norms and the rule of law.
Also, violating the Due Process Clause of the 5th and 14th Amendment by denying basic legal rights to immigrants, asylum seekers, and refugees on U.S. soil.
You have also unlawfully discriminated against transgender individuals by banning them from military service without a legitimate national interest. You have denied equal protection under the law as guaranteed by the 5th and the 14th Amendment.
You have used your powers of the presidency to retaliate against critics, whistleblowers, and journalists through revoking credentials, threatening licenses, and inciting hostility, violating their First Amendment protections.
Donald Trump, you are attempting to make yourself king and absolute ruler of the United States of America in direct violation of the balance of power among co-equal branches of government that are enshrined in our Constitution.
That's it. Oh,
All right.
there's the board. You say, I mean, I can't.
Okay, the defendant has heard the charges as presented. Given that we have endured over a decade of the defendant's lies, bullying, hate speech, and other assorted BS, he shall not be granted further opportunities to speak. Jury, after hearing the case against Donald Trump, do you find him guilty or not guilty? Do you find him guilty or not guilty? Do you find him guilty or not guilty? Donald Trump, the people have spoken. Bailiff, handcuff the defendant. You got a taser.
Lock him out. Let you take out. Lock him 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 out.
Okay. Hey, no, we're not yet. We're not leaving yet. Donald Trump, you've been found guilty of the charges presented here today. Therefore, it is the decision of this court that you be sentenced to serve, face your jury. You will be sentenced to serve 15 years, meted out thusly. 5 years as an unpaid custodial engineer at Harvard University. 5 years on a John boat netting and gutting Asian carp on the Illinois River. And 5 years accompanying Elon Musk on a rocket to Mars. Bailiff, escort the defendant out to serve his service. We're going to do a pep walk right here, ladies and gentlemen.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hey, goodbye. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hey, goodbye. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hey, goodbye. Guilty.
Yes, thank you. The defendant, Donald Trump, the now convicted Donald Trump, will be available afterwards for a few selfies if you'd like to share this on the internet. Share it with everybody. All right. Thank you all for being a great crowd.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We were hoping the pit walk would never end for this miserable Mango Mussolini. But you get to have a little photo session with him if you'd like. Let's give a huge shout out to Fired Up for Democracy players. Steve Fairbanks leading the chorus on vocals and guitar and serving as the jester and the judge. Mary Osborne and Terry Kirkland as the prosecutors. Kelly Hall as the handcuffing bailiff. An honored veteran, speaking in support of his colleagues. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again. This performance has surely given us all hope that justice will be served. Perhaps served in the form of a taco. Taco man. I want to be a taco man. Taco man. I want to be a taco. Sing it again. Taco man. I want to be a taco man. Taco man. I wanna be a taco. That's how Trump always chickens out. All right. Well, we've had some real fun today. Some good video optics, right? Some performance worthy of maybe Rachel Maddow or Lawrence O'Donnell or somebody, right? We know we fight for democracy. We're serious business. For due process, for civil rights, for veterans, for LGBTQ plus rights, especially this month. Especially this month and Pride Month, and for so much more, but it's a long and difficult battle. At the same time, gotta remind you, we are a big tent, a big canopy, many canopies, and welcome all of those coming to grips with this awful reality being wreaked upon us all. So next Saturday, June 14th, Peoria 5051 is chosen to amplify and support the Juneteenth events. They were already planned in our community that day. I know there's a lot of No Kings protests, and there are some of you that may choose to go to Bloomington and elsewhere to be part of that protest. We're going to be allies to our friends with the NAACP, Yanni Collective, the Black community in Peoria. We are eager to build connections and alliances, not just with the Juneteenth organizers, but with others that are part of our cause. We prioritize that commitment by participating in their events rather than detracting from them. During June and July, we also plan to celebrate our many LGBTQ plus community members, and in the end, just remember, we are the many. They are the few. 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 No kings, no tyrants, no messing around. No kings, no tyrants. No messing around. No kings, no tyrants. No messing around. No kings, no tyrants. No messing around. On behalf of Peoria 5051, we say thank you, and let's keep making some good trouble for democracy. Thank you. And you can go out and protest some more. We still got time, folks. We got time. Make your voices heard. Thank you. Thank you.